might already know me. You may have met me through a Cambly classroom, or your child might work with me through a VIP Kid classroom. I tend to be there. I also am on Wyzant as a tutor. And so there's a couple ways to get a hold of me. And some of you are brand new to this channel and meeting me for the first time. So welcome to Absolute English, where we learn English the natural way, like you learned your first language, your own native tongue, and how I learned English the natural way. Where people talk at you and you have no clue what they're saying. And then eventually you start to go, oh, that word meant up. That word meant down. You start to understand, and then you start to utter words and put together short sentences that may not be entirely grammatically correct. That's okay. That's the natural way to learn a language, and honestly, a lot more fun. So that's what we do here. But that doesn't mean I ignore grammar or how to pronounce something correctly, because that's important. I think it's very important, actually, to understand the sounds the letters make in English. Um, they're the basis for the words and being able to spell the words later and being able to sound out a word. If you don't understand the sounds the individual letters make, sounding out a word can be cumbersome. That's an interesting word. It can be challenging. It can be really difficult if you don't understand the sounds the letters make. And this is true in any language. If I'm trying to learn Arabic, a language that I think is beautiful and flows and I just love the sound of it, if I'm trying to learn Arabic, I need to know what those sounds are. There's a sound in Arabic that is very difficult for me to make. It's a very throaty sound. We don't have that in American English. We don't make this sound, and I have to learn how to produce that sound. It's a similar thing in French. French has the R, but the R is different than the R in English, and so I have to learn how to produce that sound. Speaking of which, in English, the letter R oftentimes gets a little bit wonky for some people. So in some languages, the letter R, and this is how we write the sound for that, the letter R is trilled or rolled like this. And it sounds so cool, right? It sounds really cool when it's in like Arabic or Spanish, but we don't do that really cool sound in American English. When we make this R sound, it's er, 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 er. It's not ruh, and it's not as cool as that sounds. It's like roll, rabbit, ribbit, So that's the R sound in English. And that's one that kind of is tricky for a few people that are trying to learn English and sound like a native English speaker. Another one that can be tricky for some people in English would be the V sound. It's V, and it makes your bottom lip will vibrate. Do that. Your bottom lip. So you put your teeth like on the edge or top of your lip, and you'll like van, victory. That's the letter V. If you're trying to make the L sound in English, if you want to make the L in English, it's all, not la, like I'm singing la 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 la. All, lion, leopard, little, all. So those are three letters and sounds for those letters that you can begin to practice. If you want more information about the right sounds for the letters, leave me a comment, because I found a few great resources, and one that I go to all the time with my students so that they can learn the proper sounds for the English letters. So if you want to know that, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know that information. Until next time, see you later.